It's stream time! Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm just getting all set up on my end. I'll be ready in like 2 seconds here. I'm getting water in my dish at the moment. And moving some shit around on my desk a little. Alright. I'm gonna hit the go button. You ready? Hi. Hello. Welcome. Huh. Wow. What a day. I did not think I had to go into work today. I thought I would be able to do shit from home, but alas, they called me, and not that called me, but they were like, hey, if you've got them, it'd be really good to talk to you. I was like, all right, fine. So the reason I'm late is because of traffic, not because I like didn't budget time or anything like that. I knew I'd get home around 6-ish anyway, based on when they asked me to come in, but it's all good. Hi, hello, welcome, welcome. Post, and we are all fucking set. We're vibing, we're thriving, we're having a good time. I probably will start with the Wordle as people trickle in here. I'm not too worried about that, but I know some people are very interested to hear about my fucking weekend, and boy fucking howdy am I excited to talk about my fucking weekend. Holy shit, dude. Like, alright, I'm not gonna gush about it too much right now, because I need to also open up a notepad document and set some ground rules for my fucking self, too. Have you got a super soft pillow on fart chair today? No, I don't have a super soft pillow on fart chair today. I mean, it's not a fart chair. No. I don't need a pillow on the chair. I almost fucking said it again. I don't need a pillow on the chair. It's comfy enough as it is. My handler would tell you otherwise because it like you have to slouch in it or whatever, but whatever. She's my chair and I love her. She's beautiful and comfy in her own regard. Let's see what else. Alright, cool. I have written up some ground rules for myself so I don't fuck up in talking about my weekend either. What is happening to my computer? It's like hiccuping. And like my mouse isn't like activating what it needs to. I think it might just need to be like plugged in again. Fuck. Alrighty. Let's bring up the Wordle. Oh, capillary damage. Yeah. Well, okay. I have healed to the point where that's not an issue. Full disclosure, yes, I did engage in some activity that may or may not, or that did. It left some physical soreness. But I'm totally fine. I've had plenty of time to recover and it's not bad. The bruises have started to yellow and have gotten to the point of healing where they don't hurt anymore, so we're chill, we're Gucci, we're fine. I'm a bit of a trooper and I'm a bit built different, as they say. So I'm good. The pictures look fucked up, I will say. Granted, no, they look fucked up. But it's fine, I had a lot of fun. It was so much fun. What's a really out there Wordle word? Let's go with, like, birds. Oh, there's a bee. Choose a town on you? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I asked her to, you know? Like, it wasn't a situation where I was just beholden to what was happening to me. I asked her to do that. And I know what I'm capable of, and I know what we're capable of. And we had a fucking grand old time. And we learned about a couple of things through that scene, too, which I'll get into later. I trust her too. I trust her wholly and fully with my entire dynamic. The position in my dynamic with her. Let's see here. No, there's no S. And there's a B. Let's see. Me too. Like, I was honestly pretty anxious going into the event because I didn't know what the fuck to expect. I've never been to anything like that before, nor did I really have an idea of what kind of etiquette would be allowed and or perpetuated at an event like this. But as we'll get into, I was blown away by, number one, the logistics of the event, number two, the security of the event, and number three, the vibe of the event. Like, oh my god. So fucking sick. So sick. I've finished fucking Wordle. Is lamb be a word? Is low be a word? Mobile? That was a pretty good guess. Like L, U. Yeah, because we have. Or it could be A. The M is throwing me off. I guess noble would have been another guess, but that would have only gotten me the B and the L. So I'm glad I did mobile instead of noble. Ooh. Okay! Okay! Yo, we're fucking cooking today. Wait, I want to share my results. How do I do that? Hold on. There we go. Coming in with the 3-guesser today? fuck off. That's incredible. And honestly, finishing the Wordle sub 10 minutes is a statistical anomaly for this channel. The fuck do we do for another 50 minutes before people start showing up? Let me do another setup thing here. All right. We could play Apex. And I'm thinking about doing that soon here on the channel anyway, cuz like Apex kind of good right now, I'm not going to lie. My vote counts double so I get to decide. Why does your vote count double? I want to hear you justify that. Avatar game win. See, that's why I think your vote should only count for half. Give me one moment, everybody. Okay. All right. Ah, super excited. I get to gush about my weekend. And I will do so soon, but I'm like chomping at I'm chomping at the bit to do so. I'll watch the progress bar. I'm not spending money on a video game that I'm not going to enjoy right now. I need you to understand that. Alright. I'm gonna start talking about it. Well, no. I'll wait until we've been live for 30 minutes. We got 10 more minutes, and then I'll start talking about it. I know I'm kind of like baiting it, but there were a couple people who were excited to hear about this, so I don't want them to miss out on anything, and I don't want to like double up too much, you know? Let me see your bank statements and I'll decide where you need to cut in order to buy the Avatar game. How about the fucking hospital bill that I have to pay? Like, dude, shut up. or the fact that, like, I just don't want to play it. I'm not interested. It's an old game at this point too, right? Old, like, relatively speaking. Wait, did I not talk about... Oh, I guess I fucking didn't. Do I want to talk about this on stream? Yes, I do. Yeah, I had a hospital visit not too long ago. I had some abdominal tummy problems that were a bit lower than the tummy, so like groin area. Didn't know what the fuck it was, and then it started to like shift like over to the right side of my body. And long story short, we were like, we don't know what the fuck this is, so we went in just for the doctor to tell us like, I don't know, we got nothing. And I'm glad we did go, because it could have very well been appendicitis based on where the pain was. But I'm fine. Everything's good. We're chilling. There's just a bill to pay, and that's where it's at. Like, I'm fine. I'm fine. Things are fine. Everything is okay. I'm okay. And I was very, 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 very well taken care of. And made comfy the whole time. So no worries. I keep fucking chipping my nails, and I fucking... And my fucking instinct, I just want to go rip them off with my teeth. I cannot do that, because that's a bad habit, and also I wouldn't have long, pretty nails if I did that. Did you try not doing that? Then we could be playing the Avatar game right now. You see, I thought about that. I really did. That was one of the first things on my brain, was like, oh man, how am I gonna fucking afford the Avatar game right now? Fuck off. God. You know, when the time comes and the pieces and the stars align to when I actually do play the Avatar game on stream, you're not gonna fucking like it, but it will happen. But we're gonna do it on my fucking terms. Made fun of Tyler's stomach cancer too much. No, I don't think that's why this happened. I don't think so at all. It was a scare tactic from God. Well, he's gonna have to do... I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say the knee-jerk thing that I almost said for karma. I was going to goad the Almighty, and that doesn't seem like a good thing to do, regardless of spirituality or any religious connotations. Just better not risk it. You know, don't need that. That's what I can do. War, there was another thing I needed to do before stream got too far into it. I gotta go publish, yes. And export, public start, publish, yes. And export, public start. Oh wow, I'm glad I got that one. Holy shit. I thought I did that one right away. Oh, okay. I actually didn't need to publish this one. That was a 2-minute long stream that did not need to be. Alright, we're chilling. Alright. How was your guys' weekend? What was up? Anything cool happen? Anything coming up this weekend that you want to talk about? That's what we're here for. We're vibing, we're thriving, we're chatting, we're vibing. We're having a good time. Your music's kind of loud. Thank you for the heads up. I will turn that down post-haste. Alright, it should be better now. That's just a quiet part of the song, so. Alrighty. Pull the stream sidecar. Hi, Josh. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Good to hear from ya. I'm gonna play Apex Legends, but we got shit to talk about first. That's a promise. I will play Apex Legends. Gay flex leg bends. You got it. I will be playing Apex later, but I want to talk about my fucking weekend. Followers are unionizing to play Apex. You guys have unionized against me a long fucking time ago. And I continue to be, oh god, if I continue to be a bad CEO, gulp. Based on, current events. Alright. We're about 30 minutes in. There are people in chat. I'm gonna start talking about my weekend. Holy fuck. What an amazing, stellar, crazy, awesome weekend that I had this past weekend. To be a little more specific, but also vague enough so that I don't get myself in trouble. I do have some like guidelines for myself to follow so that I don't like fuck up. This event was essentially a like you know, an anime convention, right? Imagine an anime convention but for kinksters and like people in the kink community, and like the space is 18 plus the whole time. It fucking ruled. It was so fucking cool. That's the opening that every youth pastor says after a church seminar. I don't think so at all. What the fuck are you talking about? So like in the daytime of the event, there were classes, there were things to do, there was that's just going to kink conventions. Yeah, that's what I was fucking question marking about as well. There was a vendor hall, and then in the space they had converted a couple of conference rooms and a big, like, not a ballroom, but it was like about the size of one, I would say, into dungeons. And like they were fully operational with safety staff all over the place. All furniture that you can possibly think of was in the space, and all 4 spaces as well. And then outside of those, there was still no specific like vanilla dress code. You could just be like in the entire space. It was so fucking sick. And like any space I could be in kiddie stuff and not be like glaringly put out is great. But, like, even further than that, like, you could just be topless if you wanted to through the entire event, and it was cool and fine, actually, which was so, like, liberating in a way that I did not expect to experience. And, like, I thought it would be a little bit more of a mental hurdle to get over, but, like, as soon as you, like, stepped over and through that threshold, for me at least, it was like, oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Carpet or tile situation? It depended. There was one that was two of them were carpeted, and one of them had saran wrap all over the carpeting as like a protective layer. The entire hotel was a dungeon underground? Kinda, yeah. Like, not even as a bit. Yes. Literally, yes. That does not meet fire safety code. But yeah, it fucking ruled. And then attached to the building, which we were allowed to go into, had a pool, a locker room, and racquetball courts, of all things. It was so fucking cool, you guys. And, like, I'd hate to be hotel staff that week in the Mayo. There is a bit of the part of me in the back of my brain that was like, but everyone on staff knew what was happening. Everyone on staff was attentive and made sure that they were being respectful. And also, there was a deposit for a lot of things in the space as well. Also, a lot of liability was shifted onto the event organizers, so I don't have as much, like, squicked outness about that. Did you have to rent a steamer? Well, to be fair, it is very rare that any deeper cleaning than like a vacuum cleaner and a Lysol wipe would be sufficient. Like, very, very, very rarely. And even so, people who wanted to do stuff that would require that moved to the dungeon with saran wrap on the floor. No, that was on event staff. Event staff cleaned that up, not the hotel staff. Two very different staffs. Don't call them wages. It's fucking weird. God damn it, I chipped the fucking nail again. I'm doubting your cleaning abilities. Well, like a Lysol wipe. But like I said, plus also it's like event room carpet. It's not like deep shag or anything like that. But yeah, very, very rarely does cleanup need to go that robust. But regardless, I want to talk a little bit more about like the logistics of the event and the safety. Something that was so fucking cool that I am commending the event staff for. My handler and I wanted to do a scene, and it involved something a little bit more involved than just being in one location, right? And we talked to the security. We were like, hey, we want to do this thing. Is that okay? And they were like, oh yeah, totally. And they called up another security person to like chaperone us through the thing that we did. And like, as we were getting it all set up, the lead guy for security was just like, yeah, we can make that work. This is like Disneyland for adults. We'll work with ya. It was so fucking cool. A Lysol wipe is not effective on carpet. I'm scared. Okay, but you're not listening to me. I'm telling you that cleanup rarely requires anything more than that regardless. Okay? Like, listen to the words that I speak. What else? What was the breakfast situation? There wasn't one. Or no, there was. They had like a restaurant attached to the building. That was a different. Like there was no continental breakfast, and also in that space there was a strict dress code that you had to adhere to. Wait, did you build a fucking pipe bomb? No, I did not build a pipe bomb. It just involved like the space a bit more than the dungeon, and we wanted to make sure that that was okay to do on like a larger area rather than just in the isolated areas where play was allowed, you know? A la carte breakfast scam? No, for real though? Okay. I loved the event. It was great. The venue was fucking cool and awesome. We purposely did not eat at the restaurant because we did the math based on the menus that were there, and they hiked the prices up for the weekend because they could. For 3 people, your bill would have been no less than $200 for a dinner. Nah, fam, we're good. So we brought in a bunch of snacks and food and stuff. Like, one of the people. Yeah, someone brought in a huge bunch of food into our room, on the assumption that we would probably not be eating at the restaurant. And goddamn, what a good call that was, because ain't no fucking way we were eating at that restaurant. Yeah, so I can't even report on how good the food was because we didn't eat it. What else? The classes were really good too. I didn't get to go to too many based on like when we woke up and like when actual things were happening. Surely you weren't allowed to bring inside food. I mean, it was a hotel room. I mean, yeah, I can say it was a hotel takeover. It's fine. Like we had a hotel room, so we just had food in our hotel room, which was fine. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the classes were really cool too. Like, a lot of them were structured in a way that was like, are you curious about Thing? Well, here's an instructor who's been doing Thing for X number of years to tell you all about it. And like, I went to a couple with some of my friends that I went to, and like, we took notes and like got involved and asked the instructor questions and shit like that. And it was a nice little forum of like, it was like a convention with like panels and shit, but for kink, and it was awesome to share that knowledge. Yeah, I'm also saying no to outside food at anyone who isn't wearing a shirt. That's germs. Well, yeah. Yeah, exactly. In the restaurant area, you had to be, like, fully clothed. Because, like, yeah, that's not code. Like, you can't do that. But the rest of the venue was A-okay. And, furries? Outside of myself and, like, 2 others, it wasn't really, like, fursuits. It was just, like, pet players or pony players. No fursuits, actually, now that you mention it. A lot of cat ears, a lot of dog ears. No, like, fursuits. It was a little pile, not check. Leather pups mainly? Yeah, mainly leather pups. Also, hi, ma'am. Am I doing good so far? Am I not outing or being too specific? There were... Educate what you've set up to this point? Oh, nothing crazy. Let's see. There were performances. Those were cool. They had a main stage. All very cool and interesting. Super, super duper. Now that's interesting. Would I rather trust outside food from a furry or from someone in sweat and leather? That's an excellent question for you to decide. I'm not talking about it. Stop asking about the fucking carpet situation. It's unimportant. What was I gonna say? You fucking tilted me. Oh, yes, there was a stage. There was, like, a big stage where people could do performances and shit. And it was situated right at the crossroads of, like, the classrooms, the dungeons, and then the event space proper. And then also the dealer's hall, too. It was, like, smack dab in the middle of the crossroads of all of this. So there was always someone, like walking through and seeing something cool and, Just got a standy steamer? Yeah. I'm just saying I have questions. I don't have answers for you, though, then. Because I wasn't part of the event staff that did the cleanup. But I'm willing to believe that they didn't have to do anything unbelievably insane to clean the space. Tay is useless on cleaning questions? What the fuck, dude? No, we did not need to rent a Stanley. The event staff, maybe. I don't fucking know. I was not part of the staff that ran the event or cleanup or anything like that. But it felt very clean and it felt very manageable to anyone who would. What part are you on? I'm kind of going all over the place. I'm not going to go hour by hour or anything. That's too specific. I'm not going to get tilted at that. I guess mind freaking is implied to be sexual in nature, but it probably depends on the overall vibe of the room. And vibes, I hope things are clean for you. Yeah, pretty clean. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the resubscription. I really appreciate that. Helps the channel do what it does and keeps me going. So thank you so very much. Let's see. Yeah, the vibes. The vibes were so awesome. Something I was worried about the event proper is with the amount of attendees, the law of large numbers starts to take place, right? And I was worried I would have to deal with, like, some jabroni or, like, a bunch of negative interactions that I wasn't expecting to have or anything like that. But no, not even a little bit. Everyone was adhering to consent. Everyone was adhering to, like, conversational norms and everything like that. And, oh, my God. It was so sick. And, like, everyone was just having such a good, awesome, happy vibe of a time. And there was, like, no drama that I'm aware of. And, like, it made me feel really connected to my community in a way, despite it being kind of, like, more than just my local community. Pretty good. Okay. I'm gonna put this from here on out. I did not take part in any cleaning of the event afterward. We cleaned our space when we were done with it, and, like, that's the extent of what I know, all right? I'm assuming that the event staff were tasked to clean the space heavily after the fact, but I don't fucking know. That's not what we're talking about. Pretty good at surgery, I'd say, okay. Someone asked my name and it gave me severe cognitive dissonance. Well, you just tell them your scene name, right? And, like, my scene name includes my real name, so I'm not worried about anyone, like, approaching me or anything like that. I think there were a couple of times where people were like, I recognize you, but I don't have a name. Like, who are you? And I was like, oh, I'm so-and-so. And they were like, oh, okay. I wasn't prepped like Munches. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know, like, being able to openly talk and act and vibe within, like, an experienced dynamic and community at large with no worries about, like, oh, is it okay to be like this in this large of a space? Like, oh god, it was so freeing, and it, like, I got to walk around the entire venue topless in fishnets and a fucking muzzle on my face for like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and like have conversations with people and like play around a little bit, watch other people play around a little bit, connect, vibe, thrive. It was so cool. King Mecha, you're not even that far off. Although I will say King Mecha is probably Folsom Street Fair. Not the event that I went to. Scene names like Scene Music, like Hollywood Undead, like Johnny Three Tears, Charlie Scene, or screen names. Scene or screen, it kind of goes both ways depending on how old you are, to be honest. Like, a lot of people who are older than me will say scene because they, the community existed before the website that we usually use for shit. And screen names is probably like our generation. So scene or screen, either or. Because people will give themselves aliases in the community because obviously, but Haley said you could just be topless everywhere anyways. Yeah. But like at this event, we didn't have consequences with that outside of the fact that someone's going to look at you and go, oh. Which, when I tell you that I felt so fucking hot and attractive the whole weekend, I felt so fucking hot and attractive all weekend. Also, seeing a bunch of everyone else being in their most genuine and like comfortable selves was also really hot and attractive and cool and fun and amazing. Just run faster, you won't have consequences. I can't outrun a squad car. I mean, you are hot and attractive. Thank you. Did you even play Magic the Gathering at the con? Nuh-uh. I mean, I'm sure, you know, I'd be willing to bet at least one game of Magic the Gathering was played during that convention time. I couldn't fucking tell you where, but I'm guaranteeing you at least one game was played that weekend. The very tail analogy. No, fucking hold on. I've actually been meaning to show this off on stream. I'm not gonna put it on because, obviously, but let me show you really quick here. Yeah, I got a muzzle. It's a wire muzzle. It's really comfy and cool, and it makes me feel very animalistic, and I like that a lot. Magic, but every life you lose, you get hit. I mean, yeah. I've seen that happen before. Muzzle because she bites? Yep, it's for everyone else's safety. Not mine. Let's see. Fucking autocorrect. Also wondering about shoes on or off. Optional, but because it was a hotel, I opted to at least have socks on the whole time or something covering my feet. Like flip-flops or something, depending on when we were like going to the pool or whatnot. And most folks that I saw were wearing some sort of things on their feet. Life gain is vibrate. I like these ideas. But I'm curious about the shoes on or off situation. Oh yeah, we're talking about it. Sounds incredible. It was so amazing, and like shoes on at all times and nothing less. Wear shoes in a hotelier to get warts. There's saran wrap on the floor. I'm wearing shoes. I mean, I felt comfortable just wearing socks. But, like, I get where you're coming from. Did you doggy paddle? No. I can swim. How much COVID was there? To my knowledge, very little. I haven't gotten... Like, I don't feel sick at all. I mean, like, how much COVID was at the grocery store? Like, what the fuck do you want me to answer that with? Wearing socks, gosh, you slut. I know. Super spreader event? At this point, what isn't? Like... Careful, you motherfucker. That is a stigma that needs a little bit more careful treading. I think I'm exchanging wireless bodily fluids at the grocery store. Yeah, and I'm not exchanging bodily fluids with everyone on the fucking con floor. Like... They have specialty bars just for that? They do. I actually own one. People can get to COVID tested beforehand because actually, they only kissing the homies? You fucking right. I mean, at this point... How do I put this? We only have our imagination. That's fair. That is fair, honestly. But I'm going to come at you with the reality of the situation. A different spot just for the COVID. I'm gonna hit you with the reality and not, like, you know, sugarcoat anything. You get those two wildly different things in principle, though, right? Like, actually, right? Like, what are you talking about? Well, yeah, obviously, but also, like... And I get that, and I understand... Yeah, I'm not disparaging the reality of COVID, but at this point in, like, how we treat COVID for events in general, like, sporting events still happen, and those are, like, COVID super spreader events, despite not having, like, bodily fluid exchanges, right? Like, you're getting where I'm coming from with that. And also, one person isn't going to spread COVID to, like, 17 people because they were involved with 17 people or whatever, right? Don't use the acronym for the event, please. I have to delete that. When free cons be safer because most are wearing a mask? True. True. And, like, yeah, I'm not... What I don't want to do right now is, like... Be like, oh, don't worry about COVID. It's fine. Blah, 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 blah. And, like, completely discounting the fact. But, like, what the fuck else are we going to do, right? Like, major sporting events still happen. And those are wildly more super spready than this event ever would have possibly, like, had been. Like, when we went to this event, I didn't sit down and, like, engage with every single person at the event, like, lip locking. Like, that didn't happen. So however much COVID spreading there is at, like, a regular ass event is what was at this event. It's relative. Imagine you couldn't sit down for long? Not after Saturday. The area has a low COVID rate to start. Right, but I don't want to focus on that. But also, to Lee's credit, there was a lot of mobility, too. We were moving around from, like, space, to the dealer's hall, to the room, to the pool, to this, that. It was a very mobile event, despite being in one centralized location. Easy. But yeah, the times that we were able to do scenes and hang out and just vibe were amazing. And like, not only were we allowed to do things, we were encouraged and like boosted up by the community to do so too. Like, not to brag a little bit, but for a scene that I was a part of, we drew a little bit of a crowd, and it was pretty fucking cool to have people like interested in what you're doing, you know? The classes were really good too. Like I said, I only went to a couple of them, but from what I heard from other people who went to other classes, they were very informative. They were run very well. And they didn't take too long either. Like, they were hour-long chunks at most. Southern Decadence? Is that another event? Let's look it up. Spokesperson? Well, I don't know. Like, that... there you go. Like, for me, it's not always about the spectacle of what I'm doing, although that is fun to play around with when the opportunity arises. Ah, that's right. I think you've mentioned that before in chat once or twice. I really want to talk about, hold on, I have to send a message really quick, hold on. Nah, I probably shouldn't, regardless. Oh. Anyway, another thing about the dealer's hall, like the vendor area, is that most of them are also like local artisans, if you will. So being able to support like local crafts people was also pretty fucking sick. In the French Quarter and do little parades. That sounds very nice. Let's see. God, it just like I'm glowing from the event, right? Like I just everything that I can think of for it is swimming around in my brain in like very positive, happy connotations. So then Decadence is there's leather pup drawn carriages, while June Pride is just gay guys, rainbow capes and stuff. Basically, it's yeah, that's fair. Someone hit B. Cancel my evolution. All right, I got to the bathroom. I'll be right back. also don't have too many cat treats right now. There. Hey, tables or chairs so people don't bully her. This is true. This is so true. Notice you spun your chair away from the view of the camera. Gee, I fucking wonder why. I wonder why I do that every time I stand up. Crazy. Ugh. You're on your brand new TV? Boo! For mushroom gummies? I mean, if I do zoom up like this and stay like this long enough and you keep your TV on long enough, then you can burn my face into your TV and that'd be hilarious. It's still very funny to me when fucking Sam comes in here, because like I know Sam is watching me on very large TV that is next to their window. LEDs doesn't burn. It was a joke. Yeah, don't burn me. I'm not a witch. I'm a familiar. What's the difference? What else can I talk about from the event? There was a couple times where I got to explore on my own because we had all like split off to go to different classes or whatever. And like part of the reason I love like events like Pride, for example, is that I just kind of like people watch too. And people watching at this event was very, very interesting. I got to see how other people like to practice their kink, and it was fucking neat that like despite the differences and the contrasts to like how I do it, we all can exist in the same space and point at each other and go, fuck yeah, dude.
It seems to be oozing some kind of a goo.
For some reason, are stuck as the animal. I mean, there's that theory. I'm not going to confirm or deny that I used to be a witch. Everyone did it wrong, but say, no, I'm not saying you're doing kink wrong. I'm saying I'm not a leather pup, obviously. But I think it's cool if you feel confident enough to do that in like a quote unquote public space. God damn it, my fucking nails. Confused cat? I'd say I'm a very confident cat. I'm not very confused as to what I'm into anymore. I would say that I guess I used to be. But like, through this past, essentially year in kink that I've been doing, I have found not only like confidence in myself in the scene, but also confidence in myself outside of it. And being able to like have some overlap in between the two of those is fucking cool. Confuses and swapping a bit. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And when I say sometimes shapeshifting cat, I do shapeshift from time to time. There was a little bit that I was a bunny during the event, but... Hi! Welcome, welcome! How you doing? Hope you had a good day at work. I think, yeah, because, like, at Pride, too, right? At least in the Twin Cities, for Twin Cities Pride, I was able to express my dynamic and kink stuff, like, openly, to an extent. Of like being on leash and being next to my handler and shit like that, right? And this was just like a step up from that, which was so it was very healing to me that I could just do that for the extended period of time that we were able to, you know? Then I stayed for 2.4 hours, like a client exploded their product. Goddamn, I'm glad that you got mentioned in a good way, but also what exploded product-wise? That seems fucked up. I subscribed to the third one as well. Enough about me, dish away. I'm kind of petering out. I've gotten to explode about information about this event, and I mean to just give a recap, it was fucking insane. Like, parentheses, very, very affectionate. And like, I got to just express myself and help others express themselves in a very open and thriving environment throughout the course of an entire venue that had classrooms, multiple dungeons, event space, and like a dealer's room, as well as hotel rooms, a pool, and like locker rooms and shit like that. And a hot tub. Like, so amazing. I absolutely want to go next year. And honestly, I want to find other events like this. Do you bring an escape rope for the dungeons? Quite a few. You know, can never can be too secure. Just like I'm bored, I'm gonna mess up the summoning circle so something fun happens. That does seem like my level of mischievous. Mischievosity? Mischief. And like, I didn't like connect with anyone on a level of like, here, let's swap contact information, but like just through passing and like chatting with folks in the space, I got to connect in that way, which was really nice. Because that's one of the most like troublesome things about being kinky, I find, is that it can feel very isolating if you don't find your community. And that's something I talk about a lot at local munches and shit, is like, just joining the community removes that feeling, or at least can mitigate that feeling of isolation of like, I'm the only one into these things. I'm the only one who has this weird fucked up thing in my brain that I want to do. But no, you're not alone, and there are safe ways to do the things you want to do. Just join your community so that like you do it safely and respectfully, right? I mean, if it's for wrestling, that's probably fine, right? But if you're worried about it, DM it to me instead. My fucking nail. Oh. What else? What else? But yeah, more specifically, like, we were a bit anxious about like what we'd be able to accomplish at this event on like an actual activity level. But I feel like with what we had on our like wish list of shit to do, we checked off enough of that to feel very satisfied about the things we were able to do. And I'm extremely satisfied. And our big crescendo or peak of the weekend was very, very good. And I feel extremely recharged and like rested while also still feeling the hype. Like, because a lot of times when I go to cons and shit, I'll get, you know, like the con fallout afterwards where you're just like, oh man, we're not at the con anymore. That sucks. And you get that like kind of like fallout emotionally. But with the way I had my time off for this event, I was able to have 2 days of rest after the event as well, which was just so perfect for like aftercare and like ramping back up into like the real world or whatever. And like that sense of energy did not fall or waiver whatsoever. Is already there in wrestling. Fair enough. I mean, if there's a space for it, go for it, you know? Well, not necessarily, Lee. There are certain things and implements that prevent that from happening, which is desirable in another way. Yeah. Does anyone have any further questions that I can or cannot answer? True. I did not get a ramp up. Zargi, yeah, I utilized my PTO very effectively, I would say. And like the way my work schedule works, I only needed to do a couple days of PTO as opposed to like the entire time that I was gone. You got any temporary tattoo to remember it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can't show them, but yeah, I do. I wish I could. I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna like attempt to look at the TOS for that because I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to. You said that those tests went well though, didn't they? Good on you for, like, continuing to go to class and shit, though. I will say, though, like, the Sunday morning of the event, like, winding down and, like, checking out of the hotel and everything, I was pretty low. I had very little energy because we didn't get a ton of sleep, and then also just the come down, if you will, was pretty fucking rough. But we managed to get out of there. We got home and comfy and rested up a bit more, and it was all good. I wish that the event had one more day to it, or at the very least a couple more hours on either end of Friday and Sunday. But I get why they can't do that as well. But like, for like recovery and like tempo, it would have been very, very nice to have at least a little bit of extra time. I forgot to tell you guys about what happened to me on fucking Friday before I even got to the goddamn event. I walk out to my car to put my shit in there and leave for this amazing weekend that I'm about to have, right? And I have a flat tire. And I'm like, well, this sucks. So I put all my stuff in the car. I call up, you know, the people I'm going with. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be a little bit late. I gotta change my tire. And it was like, oh, okay, well, if you need anything, let us know. And I was like, I will, but I'm okay, and I can do this. So I started to attempt changing my tire into a spare, and a social worker eventually, I come to find out that's his profession, but a social worker and his buddy like walk up to me and go, hey, do you need some help? And I was like, oh yeah, if you're willing to, I would love some help. And we try to get my tire off and it doesn't work because the lug nuts are just like way too tight. And he's like, all right, well, it's okay, but there's a hardware store right over there. So why don't we go over there and get a can of Fix-A-Flat? And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. So after a couple of run back and forth to the hardware store that I live by, like, he helped me get this chemical into my tires and everything, but it still wasn't, like, inflating, right? And I was like, oh, it's okay, I'll just call, you know, my auto insurance, or whatever. And then another fucking guy walks up and is just like, I have a tire pump. Do you want help? And I was like, yeah, sure. And so he pulls out this little, like, fucking device. It can't be larger than... Yeah, it's no larger than... Actually, this is actually, like, a perfect size. Like, this is a double deck box for, like, TCGs, right? So about this size of a thing, he pulls out and attaches it to my tire. And in, like... no less, or like yeah, no less than like 15 minutes, my tire is completely inflated. And it's holding because of the chemical that we put in there earlier from the Fix-A-Flat. And I was like, oh my God, everybody, thank you so much for all of your help. I have $10 in cash for all of you if you want it. And they were like, nah, don't worry about it. And like I was offering like just a little bit and they said no. Yeah, so that was definitely a way to start my weekend, is like random acts of kindness that like restored my faith in humanity into like this insanely high endorphin weekend where I got to express myself around other people, you know, in like a very happy and positive environment. Whew. Now that I've gotten all of that like off of my chest and like into the space, I'm a little worn out, I'm not gonna lie. Whew. I'm a bit winded too, not gonna lie. But yeah, back to the real world. Which, like, isn't too different from... Well, it is pretty different from the event, but... Like, I get to have memories and... like, knowledge that events like that happen and, like, do often in the grand scheme of things. That's really amazing. Imagine if it was two lesbians that was also going to the con that pulled over to help. I would have been fucking beside myself, to be honest. But nah, it was just a bunch of dudes. It is a bit funny when, like... Because, like, I was away from work, right? And I took PTO. My coworkers were like, oh, what are you doing? It's like, you know. So I had to come up with, like, an excuse of, like, oh, I went out of town at a hotel with some friends, and we just had a little staycation. And they're like, oh, that sounds very nice. And I'm like, No, one of the things about my time away is that I wanted to be completely off of my phone. And, like, I think I only checked my phone, like the notifications on my phone, like, maybe once or twice. The rest of the times it was just to check the time and, like, to coordinate with the people who are already at the event. That's an amazing feeling. That's an amazing fucking feeling to just shut your phone off for a while. Did you miss all the news? I mean, I'm caught up at this point, basically. Unless there's news I'm not privy to. You could have been reading AO3s about the guy. Well, could I have? I thought AO3 went down over the weekend. Did it not? Or was that earlier? But no, I'm not going to read AO3s about Luigi. It's not really my thing. Oh shit, that's like a whole proper. God damn it. Ah! That's my biggest gripe with these kitty face tights, is that they rip way too fucking easily. I prefer Waluigi, yeah. It's not fun if you can't use the rips. Yeah, for sure. I have a specific bag full of clothes that are ratty enough where I'm comfortable with that kind of shit. And I think these tights might be making a transfer into that bag. I am very upset with how my nails are right now. And I need to stop fucking picking at them, or I'm going to tear them all off with my teeth, and I don't want to have that happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a paring board, so I stop doing that. Alrighty, I'm back. I'm needing to paint my nails too. I haven't gotten around to doing that. Maybe tomorrow. I'll be home a bunch tomorrow, so I might have an ability to do that. We'll see. God damn it, it's fucking camera, dude. Dude, yeah, things break pretty fast with certain topics. Yeah, for real. Like, I fucking love wearing fishnets and, like, tights and shit like that, but god damn. Sometimes I wish they were a little bit more robust. But I mean, like, I guess due to their nature, they fucking can't be. Part of... You can retie easily. Yeah, that'd be nice, but like... Because like some of the ones that I wear, you just can't retie, like based on the design. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say, like, another thing that was really, really cool about this weekend was there were a ton of time. There was a ton of time where I was able to, like, really get into my headspace and, like, go non-verbal and, like, just act on fucking instinct. And, like, it's so hard for me to explain, like, how freeing it is to do, like, not worry about your actions or, like, how you are perceived and to just fucking go. Especially when, like, you come to terms with the fact that you like acting like an animal. And then embracing and acting on that. Like, it's such a fucking freeing feeling. And it's... I struggle to, like, figure out the framework of how to, like, relate that to other people, right? And I think that's a point of frustration that, like, I think I kind of want to work on, or at the very least have a bit more of, like, a how do I put this? Like, just a way to, like, make it more relatable, you know? Sorry about my nails. But I'm almost done. Alright, I'm done. I'm going to put the pairing board aside. And this thing over here. And we're vibing. Alright. Okay. So I basically talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Or can talk about. I mean, I do. It's just pulling the trigger, you know? And like with how busy I am right now, although... Ah, fuck! There is an exciting maybe that's going to be happening in the future. And should that occur, that would be an incredible jumping off point for any other kind of spicy site. But stay tuned, I can't really talk about it, but we'll get there. Alright. In about 5 to 10 minutes, maybe a little bit more, I'm going to swap over to Apex. Certain figures? What do you mean? Well, yeah, like, one of the things that I really struggle with just on, like, a content creator basis, spicy or not, is just collaborating with people. I don't know, like, I feel like my content, when collaborative, is better than my solo content, by far and away, but I also, like, feel like I'm imposing when collaborating with other people, you know what I mean? It's a very awkward catch-22. But yeah, I wouldn't interact with guys in general, I don't think. On like a content or like a collaborative sense. But like if I have guys enjoying my content, then I'm gonna interact with them, obviously. But like collaborative? Nah. Stare at Starlin as easily? Yeah, and I can watermark shit too. Or like put like a huge premium on no watermarked videos. But also, I don't fucking know. I don't know. It sounds interesting, it sounds fun, but as with any project, I want to make sure I have enough time to make a good product. You know, even if the product is myself, you know? Well, yeah, I getcha. And again, I'm not really like looking into like the logistics of everything too much because I haven't even fucking started. But I think that's one of the things I need to like. I'm talking about getting Crown yet to start. Yeah. I think something I need to like sit down and figure out first and foremost is like, what do I want it to be to begin with? Because like, I like talking to people, I like flirting, I like posting cute pictures and videos, and I like doing kitty and kink shit, right? So what can I do to best perpetuate all of those things in a fun way to where it doesn't feel like I have to do this, you know? Kind of like with the stream, you know? Like, I do what I do on the stream because I really, really like to do it, and I have sustained it in a way where I can continue doing those things in the way that I like doing them. On a timetable and a effort level that I'm able to sustain. Cheetos in your underwear. I don't eat Cheetos, but yeah, I get what you're saying. 100%. And I don't think Stoner Cat Girl is applicable for me anymore. I've been sober for... like, fuck, when was the last time I got high? Yeah, I think the last time I got high is when I got drugged at Josh and Haley's house on accident. I think that's the last time. And, like, I have felt very little desire to do it again. Because for, like, what I do outside of, I like remaining sober for the other things that I do, is what I'll say. Because, like, in order to do safe, sane, and consensual shit, you know, you gotta be sober. And I prioritize that very heavily. And if I wanted to be fucking tongue-in-cheek about it, I find my highs elsewhere now. And honestly, they feel safer in a way. Because it's not just me doing it alone. It's a lot more rewarding, too. Really meme stuff works better. Yeah, and that's the other thing, too. I wouldn't go into it to, like, make $1 million billion or, like, make it my sole source of income, because that's just not realistic. I just want to do it because it looks fun. And, like, yeah, again, I've said this the last time when I brought this up, too. It's like, I don't want to disparage the folks out there who are doing it literally to survive. But, like, yeah, it looks fun. And, like, there are a couple of sex worker types that I follow that are in it just for the love of the game at this point. And that's fucking cool. ASMR, tuck you into bed and read you a bedtime story. I mean, there is, like, how do I put this? Part of sex work is, like, intimacy, right? It's not, like, when you hear sex work, the word sex is the prevailing, like, sound that people focus on. But there's a good, like, good chunk of it that is just about the intimacy and the emotional vulnerability. And sometimes that can be as simple as I tuck you in and read you a bedtime story in ASMR formats. Just for sure don't do an agency? Oh yeah. Especially if I'm, like, just being a solo agent. There are a couple of studios I would love to work with. But at this point, I would have to be very specific and particular about the kind of thing I would want to do for them, and I don't think that that's something that's as easily negotiable in terms of, like, being talent, if you will. Because I see some shit from these studios that I enjoy, and goddamn. And I would love to do shit like that, but the niche is just too niche, specifically for someone with my parts. And that sucks. Honestly, that fucking sucks. But also, it's just the way it is. To basically check your DMs to make sure nothing horrible is sent. Well, that's part of the gig too, right? You gotta, like, self-select what messages you respond to and shit like that, so that you build your own community. I got a feeling that some of it can be. I really have to do a deeper dive. But I mean, like, it's also kind of just a pipe dream at this point anyway. Because, like, I have found my comfort and ability to do some more extreme shit through the dynamic that I've been working on with my partner for like a year, you know? I can't just pick that up with someone else. Especially if it's just for like a fucking, like a photo or video shoot, you know? But I don't know, like, being a quote-unquote model of sorts for specific implements or apparati, I could probably do that. But again, I don't know what that world is. It just looks fun, right? I haven't done the research into it. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick, and then we're gonna play some Apex Legends. What? Want to be a... Oh, I think I'm getting... Yeah, go ahead and DM me, but like I think I'm getting what you're putting down, but I'll be right back.
It's just a step from paradise. I can't enjoy you without you, 'cause only you can make it. I'll die for you. I'll die for you. I'll die for you. I'll die for you. I'll die.
I am not playing the new Marvel game under any circumstances. Not even a little fucking bit. I have no interest. Also, I don't want to support any Disney things, if I can help it. No, I don't care about DC. Superheroes just aren't my fucking thing, you know? Alrighty, let's load up some Apex Legends. I have to change or... Did my hints make any sense? I haven't looked at your DM yet. Oh boy. Okay. No, that can stay. I just have to go. Apex Legends. Hit the done button. Oh, I have a feeling that I'm gonna be complaining about my fucking mouse. Like this whole fucking gaming session here. It's been having issues tonight. I don't understand what's happening. Yep. All right. Hello? see. All right. Let's go trios. My camera. Okay. I hope me slamming my mouse around doesn't make my camera do that too often. And then you can go like this. Excuse me. Yo, did y'all fucking see that Pokemon and Aardman are doing a thing together in 2027? Dog, I'm fucking stoked about that. All right, we're chilling now. All right. Play some video game. Blech. I just got to be really, really excited for like a couple of minutes there, and now I'm kind of coming back down. Sorry if I'm not super chatty at the moment. And like, there's more I want to talk about, but I can't go too much into detail. But I got to share as much as I could, and that's cool.
This is your champion.
A new card game announced? Not from Yu-Gi-Oh! Is it from Konami, though?
This is awesome. I'm the jump master.
Gibraltar's the jump master. You're in good hands, fam. Here we go. Hang tight.
League of Legends having a physical card game? Oh. Awesome. Who's the producer, do you know? Excuse me.
First blood on the enemy.
Next ring isn't close. Check him out.
I wish it was just physical Runeterra. So like, how are they gonna translate League of Legends into a physical thing? And is it just 1v1, or is it gonna be like a team card game?
The ring isn't very close. 45 seconds.
I would imagine it's just a one-on-one.
Are now available.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 4.
Extra supplies here. Gotta love that.
It's been a while since I've played games on the channel. Gotta get used to it again.
I leveled up, friends. Time to get an upgrade. Half the squad remain. I can see that the wings move on the map. Picked an upgrade, friends.
Oh, okay. I played MTG during that time and it wasn't horrible. OMG game? Yeah, he came back just in time.
Incoming care package.
I hope it looks okay. I haven't tweaked my settings in a minute. It should be fine?
Heard that.
That horrible robot. I know you hate the robot. Robot good, though. I like robot. What was your beef with Pathfinder again? I don't quite remember. I never put too much energy into remembering why you didn't like this silly robot character.
My ultimate's ready to join the fun.
Doop 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 doop. Doop 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 doop. Yeah, competing with Commander is definitely the move, I would say, if you're trying to make a card game, because, like... Where did I put this? Like, there's no one else really competing in that specific space, and people are starting to, like, move away from Magic in general, right? So capture that market while you can, right? And especially with an IP like League of Legends, like, goddamn. He's a horrible friend and purposely obtuse, not to mention what he did in Guatemala. Look, we don't talk about what he did in Guatemala. It was a freebie. We all get a freebie. And Pathfinders just happens to be what happened in Guatemala in 2010, okay? Those kids don't think it's a freebie? Listen! We all get a freebie regardless of the context, okay? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and, like, talk about your freebie. But it took weeks to undo the damage that you did, so... Albeit for me to... See, I think the design, like, space of a game like Hearthstone is really neat. It's just that I think Hearthstone itself was not fantastic. I think they kind of dropped the ball on it. Also, it's fucking Blizzard, and I don't really give a shit about Blizzard stuff anymore. Say Hearthstone because it's not like the commander goes into the field. It looks more like a you choose Jinx so you can deal 2 damage to your opponent's life points every turn sort of thing. I kind of like that. And then making your, like, the cards that work with that commander, like, have that character's, like, actions on it, you know?
Replicator falling from the
Like, if you're playing the hero of Jinx, playing a card that's, like, you know, ticking time bomb or whatever, because only the colors that Jinx is or whatever can make that work, but I don't know. I stole a shopping cart which didn't have a major economic and cultural impact like the fucked up shit that Pathfinder did those kids with bombs in that hospital. Okay, you are really, really, really downplaying your own incident with I stole a shopping cart. Like, yeah, sure, that's literally what you did, but what's not being accounted for is the domino effect afterwards of that first inciting incident, right? And again, I'm not gonna fucking talk about it because it's not my place to talk about your incident and your freebie. But also, I think it might be on the same level as Pathfinder's and is a little hypocritical to talk about it in such callousness in comparison to your own, alright? That's all I'll say. Tyler. Tyler. Dude, come on. Like, yes, and. Like, good job. But, like, bro. I wish my guy would stop running so far away from me. So what's wrong about the Nissan Pathfinder? There was an incident in Guatemala in 2010 that Pathfinder happened to orchestrate, but like we've been saying, everybody gets a freebie, and we just so happen to be talking about Pathfinder's freebie, and Ginny apparently finds it so morally apprehensible in comparison to her own freebie that it warrants the hatred of this fictional character. I don't think war crimes fall under freebies. I mean, they fucking should, because your freebie was definitely a war crime. Like, again, I'm not gonna get into it.
Be very afraid, non-friends.
Look, just because my mother was involved doesn't mean, like, everything outside of that interaction you had with her was, like, chill and cool and normal or whatever. You still did war crimes. Okay, you're really gonna lose a friend all because of the Geneva Convention? Fun fact, I've actually violated the Geneva Convention. She's more than involved? Cool, dude.
Gibraltar hears enemy activity that way.
Fucking your mom jokes in 2024? Awesome, dude. Sick. Does it have a name? The cards they showed are very basic and still in testing phase? I can imagine so. You're stacked, mom. Awesome, dude. But when someone wants to date your dad, then it's a problem. If someone wants to date either one of my parents, it's a problem because they're in a happily committed relationship. And very Christian. Holy shit. Does Tay look like her mom? I'm not answering that. I'm not owned. She stabs herself on China. God damn it. I'm just saying your material's getting fucking old. Tay's hot mom, then you'll understand. Don't. Like, what are we doing here? Don't post a picture of Lois Griffin and say that that is my mother. You guys are fucking psychopaths.
The ring is nearby.
Her mom was like super hot IRL. It's so fucking hard to talk about this stream to my family. Because inevitably, I have to mention chat and like inside jokes and shit, right? And if we continue this Tay's mom is hot shit, I'll never be able to talk about it ever again. Do you understand? Love of God, you guys. Oops. Oh, well, I'm gonna die because I was yelling at chat. So chat, your hot mom's can get all the way. We call her hot. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Sorry, beautiful.
I'm not showing a picture of Lois Griffin on stream and saying that that is my mother.
Round 4. Beginning ring countdown.
Come on, Boo.
Oops.
One more squad left.
If this guy clutches up a 1v3 to win. Holy shit, that aim though. Well. Shit. I can't not acknowledge it because that's like not how streaming works. But if I fucking tell you that that one was genuinely funny and good, it's only going to fucking reinforce your shitty behavior. Like, can we talk about something other than my hot mom? Like, how do you want me to interact with that? Like, you understand why it's like conversationally stunting, right? It doesn't progress anything. We're not talking about anything profound or interesting. And if I roll back and go like, oh shit, yeah, dude, my mom's so fucking hot, you wouldn't believe it. What kind of a thing is that for someone who's new to the channel would pop into and just like see happening? Like, what the fuck? So can't talk about either of your hot parents? I'm not saying you can't. I'm just like, is that really what you want to talk about? I'm here to have conversations and enjoyable things with all of you, and you're just like, Tay's mom's hot. Bleh. We can talk about Lois Griffin, but you're being stay in the mud. Lois Griffin is a fucking baddie. I'm not denying that. I'm not even like going to attempt to say that she's not a hot baddie, you know? I was here and it was jarring as fuck. Read the fucking joke out loud. If I do, will you promise to like bring up a different conversational point and don't be shitty and bring up like a tangential point? Call her mom Lois the way I put my pee in her Griffin to start a family, guy. Fuck you. Honestly, fuck you. I read it. I read it. My hands are clean. Show the image of Peter Griffin on screen while you read it? No. Playing Apex.
This is your champion.
Fucking psychopaths, the both of you.
I'm the jump master. I won't let you down.
The only thing clean for this stream? This stream is not clean. I don't want it to ever be clean. I have way too much fun when it's more, like, fucking overt. Maybe if I meow enough, it'll scare you both off. So I was never a huge Magic fan growing up to begin with, but I can definitely see the argument of like, you know, oh, they really just don't give a shit about their own IP anymore. And they're trying to just be like the Fortnite of card games to like make money. And like, I get that. All right. I mean, it was a trade, so it's fine. Seems like we forgot how to do comedy after the podcast ended. Ooh, fucking roast his ass, Salty Ninja. I think it's to make a new reserve list. I can see where you're coming from with that, but like, I'm not quite sure. From where, dude? Nice.
We just eliminated the whole squad. Exciting. I need light ammo.
Alright.
Giving my shields a recharge.
I haven't opened it in months. There's some new shit in there that I actually really enjoy. Like, they have these things called, like, the Rifts, and they bring back the old versions of specific weapons. So, like, the power level of everything feels really high, but also really, like, consistent.
Package over there.
It's neat, and I like it. I'm watching and driving, so I can't really see. You better not be. Drinking and driving? That I can condone. Distracted driving? Not cool. Nice. Priorities. We do need more trains. You're right, if we should focus on stream. Yeah, park and focus on stream. Wherever you're going can wait.
I've chosen an upgrade. Be very afraid, non-friends. Light ammo here.
Having two... light weapons seems ill-advised, so I'm going to change into a car.
Out of shotgun ammo.
Oh, because then I can use this golden thing too. Okay, that makes sense. Better backpack is always good.
Thank you.
Let's take a little bit
My shields
more.
recharged.
I need heavy ammo.
I was gonna bring the podcast back, now I'm not gonna. No, you fucking weren't. Don't lie. Do not lie.
Bad guys making noise that way. Eavesdropping is a skill, people.
So if I lose, I'm unsubbing and suing for misleading advertisements? Well, the Pokemon thing I said to get? The Trainer's Toolkit? What did I tell you to buy? I don't remember. Oh yeah, the Charizard Pidgeot deck. There are some modifications you do have to make to it in order to get it like meta ready, but it's pretty good out of the box. You wouldn't believe the observational humor and wordplay I've been cooking up lately. Yeah, hit us with it. The World Championship, yeah.
They're dropping a replicator.
Ooh. I put that over the car, but it takes light ammo. Alright, that's fine. Prove it? Yeah, prove it. Will do, Salty Ninja. Thank you for stopping by. Happy to hear from you. You're welcome anytime. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! And get an air fryer. I feel like you can just get an air fryer and be fine.
5 seconds. Rings close.
I've been kind of thinking about getting an air fryer.
It's like they want to be heard.
I gotta defeat nerds for it. I'm not getting your reference. What does an air fryer have to do with Yu-Gi-Oh? You'll see me upload a video soon. Bullshit, dude.
Hostile right here, right in front of me.
No, you fucking won't. You're bringing back Skyrim? Like shapeless Skyrim? Dude, that's crazy! There's a shield there.
Stay with me now. And keep the
Honestly, the way that they've... It's a 100% guarantee promise. You're bringing back shapeless Skyrim. I don't believe you for a fucking moment. One of the top prizes for a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament was an air fryer, that's rough, dude. That's so rough. Like, even in Pokemon, you get cash prizes. But I mean, like, I guess Kazuki Takahashi didn't want cash prizes ever to be a thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! So I get it. But I definitely feel like that's something holding Yu-Gi-Oh! Back from becoming, like, one of the big games again, to be quite honest with you. You're thinking Austin Butler for your co-host? I mean, if you can get him. Though I think a really good co-host for Shapeless Skyrim would be fucking what's his name? Jake Gyllenhaal? No. Who played what the fuck is his name?
Optics here. Gotta hop up here. Boosted loader.
Ryan Gosling.
1 minute before the ring.
I feel like Ryan Gosling would be a really, really good fit for Shapeless Skyrim. That didn't stop Nickelodeon. Yeah, I feel like Nickelodeon's a little bit more of a... Well, no, because Konami's a pretty fucking evil company. Hello? Oh. Matthew Lillard would be a good co-host. Actually, I think the chemistry between Tyler and Matthew Lillard would actually be kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. So he's like grasping at straws. Like, I know some actors.
Care package over there.
Bamboozles for the foozles.
Oh. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep. That's fair. I fucked up my grapple. He's already literally me. That's why I'm saying it would be a good co-host, because you just have two of the same talent in the room. Lillard? Yeah, Lillard does seem like a chill, down-to-earth guy.
Bamboozles for the foozles. Yeah, I said it. Charging shields. Got one here.
My God, that gun is insane when it actually hits things. Sheesh. This Mirage is kind of good. Hey, yo. Sheesh. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, ayo, oh.
Looks up, ring's moving. Give him my shield to recharge.
Already did two of the same host episode before. It's like you don't even watch. Listen. I wasn't the biggest fan of Shapeless Skyrim, alright? Feel like you guys kind of fell off at around episode, I don't know, 69?
There's one right here. Yes, ma'am, there's one.
I've still not even downloaded Pokemon Pocket. I honestly don't plan to either.
It looks small.
Fuck you. Stay mad.
Recharging shield.
Yeah, like there's a huge. Dude, that thing you just cut out. You just got cut out of the Tyler's reunion episode. Dog, if you thought I was ever gonna be billed on that thing to begin with, like you're out of your mind. Yeah, like it's a completely different game while still using similar mechanics, which like I respect it, it's cool, but I don't know, I just don't.
Enemy killed.
Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I've got better things to do, because obviously it looks really, really fun. It's really busy right now. There's other stuff I want to focus on. You really need to like card pool reset? Yeah. That Mirage is kind of goated. I like the idea of Pokemon Pocket quite a lot, and I hope it gets people interested in the actual card game. And also that our actual card game client gets better as a result of Pocket, you know?
Okay. 2 enemy squads left. I can do this. 30 seconds.
We explicitly say why we would not be doing an episode 69 because it doesn't align with our values and our non-profit organization. Yet it still exists on the channel, doesn't it? And, I mean, albeit for me to fucking, like,
Only 10 seconds.
push back on what you're saying there, but I have a feeling like it aligned with the profit motive of Shapeless Media as a whole pretty damn well. That was never my part of the business, but from my understanding, from how you guys talked about how much you wanted to, quote, milk them like the cows they are, I don't know, fam. Send me some mixed signals. Pull up a short video for you to show, sure. Yeah, the power level of the cards in Pocket versus the actual TCG is completely different too. Oh, maybe not. Don't stay in the ring. Because you're just wrong. Let's hope the client helps the main one. They do something to improve profit, especially how punishing going first is. Yeah, for real. Like, I really, really hope that our actual client for the game gets better because of the success of Pocket, but I'm not sure that's how this works, you know? Still waiting on that video, T. This slam dunk video that's gonna put me in my place. Feetfinder.com is one of my fucking allies. Awesome, dude. No, don't play Pathfinder. No. No, don't be Pathfinder. No. Bummer. I guess I'll be Loba.
Came here for revenge, but I'll stay for the treasure.
I mean, old guy is also pretty good, but I'll be Loba.
Hello. Thank you for joining us today. You may have noticed something is different. That's because we have something very serious to talk about today. Today would mark what would be the episode 69 of Skyrim, but we want to assure our audiences that we will 100% not be stooping to any sinful or sexual Skyrim. We know our audience is comprised mostly of 5 to 7-year-olds from the UK, and we would feel as if we're taking advantage of their young and impressionable minds by showcasing to them the worst the secular world has to offer.
I'm trying to fucking stream and do jokes at the same time. God damn it. Alright, fine. Let's go to the lobby for a second while we can watch this fucking video. Feet fans are always here to keep trans folk afloat. Yeah, because you can't tell what gender my feet is. Tyler killed? Yeah, let's chalk that up to Tyler. Hold on, I have to pull up the actual video here. Alright.
Hello. Thank you for joining us today. You may have noticed something is different. That's because we have something very serious to talk about today. Today would mark what would be the episode 69 of Skyrim, but we want to assure our audiences that we will 100% not be stooping to any sinful or sexual Skyrim. We know our audience is comprised mostly of 5 to 7-year-olds from the UK, and we would feel as if we're taking advantage of their young and impressionable minds by showcasing to them the worst the secular world has to offer. Profanity has no place on our channel, so we are taking advantage of our platform by denouncing this sacrilegious number. Exactly. So we thought we should take today to boycott Skyrim 69 by not uploading a regular episode. Skyrim 69 will absolutely not be happening. Instead, we want to promote a strong, loving bond with God to avoid any sinful thoughts that might cross your mind. We've teamed up with Christian Mothers Against Masturbation to send a message to mainly 5 to 7-year-olds from the UK. It is never okay to fall into the temptations and the lust for the flesh. This is a very serious matter that hits very close to home for me. I was once betrothed to a absolutely...
Your fucking stance is fucking killing me, dude. I forgot about this. Why is this fucking robotic ass turn?
I was once betrothed to an absolutely beautiful woman, and on the fortnight prior to our wedding night, we gave in to the temptation. The flesh of our two bodies became one under the watchful eye of God. But what I had forgotten is that his watchful eye can also be very wrathful. Though the day was full of bliss and so much love, the next morning when my beautiful wife-to-be was driving to work, It's okay.
She was struck by a twin Mack truck, killing her not instantly, but making her deal with hours and hours of agony until she finally succumbed.
It's okay. This is why we want to remind everyone that premarital sex, masturbation, and pornographic content is never okay. We hope this compels some of you out there to change your lives and the lives of your loved ones.
Thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions or would like to reach out to us for any advice, you can find us on Twitter or you can leave a comment below.
Since this issue has become a widespread problem in today's modern world, Tori and I have started a nonprofit for youth all around the world called Christian Organization for Clean Kids. You can donate, learn more, and sign up to be...
I fucking love. This was definitely not intentional whatsoever, but this K being offset to the left a little bit so that it doesn't line up with the other letters. It's so fucked up.
Learn more and sign up to become a youth pastor on our website.
Thank you again. After this week, we hope we don't need to do this talk again. We'll see you soon for the next wholesome Skyrim, as usual. 100%
And we would feel worse.
place to
Thought we should upload
not be happening.
Where is
Loving bond with God.
Skyrim 69 by not uploading a regular episode.
Skyrim
Let's see. Reach out for spiritual guidance. What was it? Oh yeah, but here's the.
What's up, YouTube?
Oh, weird.
That's right. We're here for Skyrim 69.
Weird.
Sexiest, the dirtiest, the sleaziest mods we got out there.
Fucking.
The sleaziest mods we got out there for you, baby.
Rhymy boy.
We got some hot new stuff on the day. We got some mods on the docket. I don't even fucking know how many.
Big titties.
Lots
Crazy.
of thickness.
Crazy
in
how
this
you went
episode.
back on that
It's
promise
Skyrim
almost
69.
fucking immediately, you know?
Sure is, baby. Let's get right into it.
We're not gonna watch the whole thing because it's fucking half an hour long.
So for Skyrim 69, we wanted to give you something special.
That's AI?
Something
Sure, dude.
nice and sexy. So even with the visuals, we're playing on PC today.
Master
That's right.
Race.
Master fucking Race. We're gonna have sexy looking graphics here. We're
Good
gonna have
bit for
sexy
this. Hold on.
60 frames a second. And we're gonna have the sexiest character. Tyler, the grand reveal, if you would.
Oh yeah, thickness. That's what
Thicker than a
Skyrim 6.
fucking Snicker.
Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Oh hell yeah!
That you only part way microwave.
We went ahead and we created a new character.
Fun fact, I am in this video. I'm just off screen. I was trying to find like a spot where I like have to like intervene or some shit.
Okay, well, if PCs are so fucking great, then why can't we get this mod to work?
Yeah.
It just crashes. This is a shitty mod,
Weebs with your fucking-
and you should be ashamed of yourself for even making it. But
Nothing
Let's
beats the live
hop
action
right
videos.
inside.
We can watch one
I
of
want to
them.
explore my sexuality.
What? Now, Tyler, this is called Evil Layer of Hydra, and it is
Oh, yeah, evil.
I don't know what you. I don't know how to describe this other than a sex dungeon filled with naked women bound and just waiting for you.
It's Maven. This is
Oh my god, it's
uncomfortable.
real NP.
It's real NPCs.
Oh, is that Lydia? No.
Bowflex always. Let me pull up one of the live action ones. It's fucking kind of dig for him actually. It's the evil lair of Hydra. I mean, I helped facilitate the mod, yeah. And it definitely seemed like something up my alley. Is that they leave Tyler and fell in love with him? The Bowflex one? Tay, you're in the game itself? This is true. God, some of these thumbnails are bringing me fucking back, dude. Can't believe that's where you were at. Yeah, crazy. It was a good time. Highly recommend. Hold on. Let me just search it. Okay. Fuck. All right.
Oh, hey. I didn't see you there. I'm Tyler Mathieson, internet heavy hitter and co-host of Shapeless Skyrim, 2-time Streamy Award nominee show. You might be asking yourself, how did I reach peak male physique? How am I the ideal male form? How can I achieve this form? Well, I'm telling you, this holiday season, you can achieve it too. We've teamed up with Mike Rowe, who teamed up with Alex Jones of InfoWar, who teamed up with John Bowflex, famed inventor of the Bowflex Power Workout Power System for Men. This Christmas, and it is Christmas, we're giving away a full-price Bowflex Power Workout System for Men. Follow us on Twitter and retweet this.
Oh, yeah, no,
video
Tyler's
to enter the
jacked now.
competition to win a Bowflex Power Workout System at full price. That's right. We will send the winner a link to a power workout system for men at full
The
price.
fucking
still
men
exists.
graphic,
We're
the
not
like the
entirely
power
sure.
zoom into the
Didn't
same
check.
shot.
But if it is, we will send you a Bowflex Power Workout System for men. Sponsored
Link
by
is my
Alex
favorite
Jones
part,
of
yeah.
InfoWar and also Mike Rowe. This Christmas, give the gift of a perfect Tweet out hashtag have Tyler's body to get entered into the competition twice. Retweet.
He's just more
Maybe
red.
you can have this one day.
Oh my god. Fucking hell. I want to find. Was there? Hold on. Live action stuff. Here we go. Hold on. There's specific bits that I want to show off that I was a part of too. Where is it? Oh god. Wait, hold on. I want to make sure that I'm presentable in this. No, I am not presentable in this. 1K subvid. The 1K subvid is good. Where is it? Q&A but outside is really good. Let's just watch this one. This is pretty good. And it has me. It's got the car wash bit. Oh yeah, I'll play that one next.
Welcome to our Q&A video.
We've reached 5,000 subscribers.
Yeah, we hit 5,000 subscribers, and Tyler,
Decided to buy another fucking house.
yep.
Not like he had 4 of them already.
But here's the thing. He left the company car, though, didn't he?
Did leave the credit card unsupervised, so we went
Don't look at my feet.
to Cancun.
Yes, we did. Welcome to Cancun. You're joining us on our vacation. How's your day?
My day was fine. I've been having a bit of an existential crisis.
Slippery Chef asks, are you guys making enough money from your vids to make Tori not a ginger?
What, do you think we're billionaires?
Yeah, one, can I afford to go get hair dye? I don't know.
You
I haven't
gotta
checked
pay-
the
you gotta
prices.
pay,
I
yeah.
actually am.
No, let me. I
This is
don't
before I had boobs too.
even like know the books of this channel, but I can guarantee you don't have enough for hair dye.
And I got a big bush to cover up, too.
You don't. Yep. Go on.
I could just get one of those little, one of the wigs. What are the fucking dick wigs called?
What the fuck are you talking
The
about?
pubic wig. What is a pubic wig called?
You're making that up.
No, it's a real thing.
You're making that up.
Merkin.
Why the fuck does that exist?
That's a good question. Second one. How to take it so cute?
That's a good question. I let my hair grow out. Oh yeah, the hormones help too. If you want to get hot, just take horm. I don't feel comfy endorsing that.
On grounds of you not being a medical
I do now.
doctor, you can say you've liked them for you.
Yes, I've definitely liked them for me.
Maybe don't go prescribe it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna prescribe you anything. Go talk to your fucking doctor, you weirdo.
Oh, there's people. The dog.
Dogs.
Do you guys play Skyrim? I don't have that confidence. Quite frankly, if I saw people out with a camera and a couple of cold ones just chilling reading questions, I don't think I'd have the confidence to also then play with my dog clearly in the background. Final question from Slippery Chef. This was all one comment. Can I see Tyler without a shirt again? Call Tyler Mathieson.
Hello?
Hey, what up, man?
Yo.
So we got a question here actually from Slippery Chef, and we're wondering if you would be willing to send us a photo of you with your shirt off. Slippery Chef requested seeing you shirtless once again.
Again?
Yeah.
Slippery, you gotta stop
Look at
doing
this
that.
fucking German Shepherd.
I mean, do you think that it's something we could like make happen?
I mean, if Slippery if this is the last time, if Slippery promises this is the last time, then yes, we can make it happen.
Like, I will be receiving a crisp JPEG of that bod pretty soon, though.
Oh, you're gonna get a high quality JPEG.
Tyler, thank you for doing this. Really appreciate it. And Slippery really appreciates you.
I love making Make-A-Wishes come true.
All right. Thank you, man. We'll call you if we have any further questions. Look at it. Do you like it, Slippery?
We don't. Hi, yeah, what's up?
Can you put Tori on the phone?
He's a little busy at the moment. What's up?
Okay, Tori, are you there?
I'm here, buddy. What do you need?
You forgot to say I love you before you hung up.
I'm sorry. I love you, and there's no excuse for it. I won't explain it.
I forgot about this. On one of my old phones, I had like a clear plastic case that had a bunch of Pikachu stickers in it. Oh, I miss those.
Away, you know. It was my
Thank you.
fault.
Oh, you'll be hearing from me later. Can you put Tay on the phone?
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Hey, Sport, what's up?
I'm still unsure how I feel about you, but I should probably say goodbye. All right. Bye, Tay.
Bye, I love you.
I think you hung up. Maximilian Frank asks, congratulations. I don't play Skyrim on PS4, PS5, but I still watch your stuff because it's funny as shit. My question, who would win in a fight between Lady Dimitrescu and Gordon Ramsay?
Lady Dimitrescu.
That's such an easy fucking question. She's gonna take her big mommy milker, squish him around Gordon's head, and she's gonna be like, you know what you are? You're a simp sandwich. So Lady D wins that fight. Bobby Dole HD asks, why are y'all so great?
Damn.
I just felt good.
Yeah, we're fucking
Sometimes I just
stroking
need,
that ego
sometimes I just
today.
need that, you know?
Yeah.
Because we get a lot of shit. I'm talking to you, HD2K.
Oh, who's that one fucker who is like, your content is bad that we always talk about?
Well, there's been some mean folks. Everyone knows the great tale of
That's also a fucking
He made me
phenomenal
sad
video.
inside. HD2K asks, why does the podcast not get views?
What a jackass of a question.
Yeah, he's a jackass of a human. There's a lot of reasons. One, we don't title it for SEO. We title it with what's a funny thing we said in there. Two, thumbnails. Pretty damn... Oh, there's a plane.
Yep, cameo.
Do you like Skyrim? Oh, fuck.
shit. What are we gonna fucking do for 10 years of shapeless Skyrim?
Kill myself. One, it's growing, okay? It's small views, but you got to keep in mind with the podcast, on YouTube, it is getting a certain amount of views, but it's also getting a certain amount of plays or downloads across every platform.
Yep.
So we get a lot of them on SoundCloud.
I should do more videos like this. Like, this is super obtainable and, like, easy to do. It's just the content that you have to fucking figure out, right? Like, we had the content, like, handed to us from the people who were watching the shows. Like, via questions and everything, right? So, like, that's not hard to do. And, like, this setup is super simple. And, like, I don't know, like, making videos is really fucking fun. I'm just always concerned that the content isn't good enough to warrant a video, you know?
We get a decent amount on Spotify, and also the thumbnails are bad. I know it.
Well, no, the thumbnails are fucking great. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't.
Podgenes is one of my favorite thumbnails you've ever made.
It's just.
You want to be on a podcast? Oh, they've got that smokestack in the back.
Woo. Damn, that's that Cancun signature, baby. Okay, so this is from Lonely. on Discord. I think Lonely on Discord is just Slippery Gentleman.
Lonely on Discord is 85% of its user base.
Lonely asks, how are babies made?
Well, you see, the sperm cell from a penis goes into the fallopian tubes.
Tay,
of-
please.
Oh.
I got this, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'll explain it in a way that's YouTube friendly.
Right.
So there's a cock. And then that's blasting you off into the next century. You know what I mean? Round 2 break.
Make that look cooler.
Oh, yeah.
Do you mind if I hit this vape really quick?
I don't mind. Do your lungs mind? You're a childish ass. You guys rock my socks. Keep doing these great content vids, guys. Question. What are your thoughts on an idea for an Elder Scrolls animated series on a major streaming network? Now, normally, I am I'm normally anti doing Elder Scrolls questions in the Q&A stuff. Like I try to really weed them out because like I don't just want to be the Skyrim channel, the Elder Scrolls channel. But that question, here's what I would want, right? I'm going to break it down for you here. An anthology. Similar to something like Love, Death, and Robots, similar to something like Black Mirror, where it's episode by episode. It doesn't have to be the different
That would
animation
be pretty
styles
fucking
and stuff.
sick, I'm not
But
gonna
what I
lie.
want it to be
Just different stories and different.
That sex joke
stories
was
from
really
different
fucking
time periods
good.
in the world, from different cultures around the world. It's such a weirdly rich like they put so much work into like creating the lore for that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So if they touch in on like, okay, we're gonna talk about, and it's almost like it opens up a storybook, and it's not necessarily fully animated, but like slightly moving sketches as
that'd
like a
be
narrator
dope.
explains it. That would be the sickest shit ever.
Yeah,
Make it just
and,
a
like,
podcast even. I don't
as
care.
someone from like my perspective too, that's not like super into Elder Scrolls, that would be way more interested in the lore too. Like all these like mini stories and shit, so that when I go to play the game and there's like little references to like what's happening in that animated series or whatever the fuck, I go like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
That'd be that's a really fucking good idea.
Yeah. Big
Dude,
Brother
where they-
Ushnu asks.
Where are they now for Shapeless? It's been less than a year since we stopped doing shit, dude. What do you mean?
Would you rather be a Renga or eat at Olive Garden?
What's the first part?
Would you rather be I don't know what that means either. A red-haired person.
You fucking idiot!
Thomas White asks, and also Thomas, thank you for being the first comment on this video. That's awesome of you.
Hey.
How much longer do you boys think y'all have till Tay can't make it anymore and just murders you mid-podcast? Hey, what happens in international waters stays in international waters. Also, Tay, when this happens, will you still upload the podcast?
I told you that in confidence.
Okay, so this is a premeditated sort of thing.
No, it's a bit,
Because you know that jacks up the sentence, right?
Huh? It's a bit.
Oh, the funny murder goof is what you're talking about.
Funny murder goof.
Okay.
If I tell the judge it was for a hashtag prank, you want to be on our podcast?
Do you like Skyrim?
Fresh off the presses.
Okay. Straight from
Um,
Discord? Our Discord? You can find the link in the description
How
of
did
this
you
video.
come? This is from Neon Eye. Thank you, Neon Eye.
Thank you, Neon.
How did you come up with the name for the?
I cannot, for the fucking life of me, not be distracted by how fucked up my hair looks in this video. Like, I was still, like, trying to figure out my vibe and my look at this point in my transition, but this wispy shit over the forehead, dude, that fucking sucks and I hate it. Sorry.
Channel. Also, what do you want? What do you lot want for Christmas? Yes, it's early, but just being prepared. Lol.
Give me a clean pass on that. Do you like Sky? How did we come up with the channel name? So, Shapeless Media, or I mean, it didn't change all that long ago. August of 2019, we made the official change to Shapeless Media.
Looking back, Judge, your
But we
poor
started off
choices
as
were-
Shapeless
we'll
Gaming
get to
because
that.
We thought it was purely going to be us making the Skyrim show, and we didn't realize we were going to like it so much.
You're gonna cut that. It's fine.
So we were like, oh, Shapeless, like that's like a, it's amorphous. It doesn't have a structure to it. So like, oh, that kind of works. And then it just became something where like, we just kind of like locked that down because it was available. We got Shapeless Gaming, and then the more we say it, the more it's just kind of like natural now. You know, like there's no weird thing about saying it now. It's just I'm so used to it, and like I don't think it's the greatest thing in the world, but I also like I like it. I think it's fine.
Oh, I do have another thing here. Omnic says, I don't have any questions, but one thing I must mention, y'all epic. No, you, bitch!
I love Omnic.
I also love Omnic.
Tay, are you ready for the final question in our 5K? Oh no, fucking hit that. Woo!
I did it. I didn't cough.
You didn't inhale.
I think the battery died.
Did it? Nope.
It's like... Does it have menthol in it?
Final question of the Q&A. It's me, ass.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing in my house? And you're watching Disney Channel? Bazinga. That's the question. Thank you. It's me. I think it's kind of a self-explanatory question. Like you asked what we were doing in your house, but we are watching the Disney
So
Channel.
fun fact, there's actually another like video that we recorded after this that never saw the light of day. It was another Q&A like this where we were outside and like doing a back and forth, but I don't know why it never saw the light of day. Tyler might know a bit more about it, but we like shot it and filmed it and everything, and I thought it was fine, but I don't know.
Love Hannah Montana. Love Hilary Duff.
Oh, and then the fucking Mandalorian.
Yep. That's on the Disney Channel.
Disney Plus is the Disney Channel now.
Nope, they don't draw the little mouse guy in the corner.
Oh, can you edit that in for me? Here. My name is Tay, and you're watching Disney Channel. Did you do it?
Yep. Well,
There's another Q&A. Is that what you're thinking of? Yeah. We did in one, like, in the backyard of one of our houses. I won't say which one, but yeah, we had a whole nother Q&A video that we did. That like we shot over the course of an entire day, but it just doesn't exist.
thank you so much for two things. Thank you for watching, and also thank you for helping us get to 5,000 subscribers.
It's been a wild ride, and I'm glad
I think it was our 10K special. Yeah, I think we did one for our 10K, but never got around to posting it.
like been able to share our content with you, and that you've cared enough to like keep coming back.
It's fun to be able to make stuff and know that, especially with as we keep making the things and like people become familiar with it, become familiar with us and get to know us and are jumping in the comments, and like we know we can have a back and forth with a lot of our audience. It is really cool to have that. And also I think we just kind of
To be fair, I think like in all honesty, Tori probably looked at the project timeline and went, I don't want to fucking do this, and it just never made it past pre-production.
hope for the future, like the people who do watch Skyrim, the people who do listen to the podcast. Well, one, if you watch Skyrim, please listen to the podcast.
Oh God,
because you
please.
will like it.
You will love it. You
And
will
there's a
absolutely
huge
love
despair.
it.
Like, there's a huge change with like people who
Yeah,
watch.
no.
that.
It's like when Tori and Tyler go off on
Oh, I'm
tangents
still in
in
Apex.
Skyrim plus
Whatever,
me
it's fine.
for
Yeah.
an hour.
It's all of that, not tethered to mods. We're like, let's just fucking kind of go for it. And then I guess I just hope that hopefully we'll be able to start making more stuff, different stuff. Hopefully live action stuff. I think that's kind of our goal, is to like
Yes.
do a little bit more of like the sketch kind of stuff and just get out
Either-
there and film a little, like use some of this film degree a little bit more.
Yeah, right. Either, sketch comedy or whatever. But we've left the door open with what we want to do, so we literally can do whatever we want. And that's not us saying like, "Fuck you, we can do whatever we want." It's like we can do whatever we want, and hopefully you guys like it. And with your feedback, we can tell like what works.
Do you like Skyrim?
All right. One more thing we'll watch before we get back to a little bit of Apex and then end the stream. This is gonna be a tough one. This is even earlier in like Shapeless's fucking lifespan. And this that was also, again, very, very baby transition, but... Oh, I'm gonna cringe so fucking hard. But yeah, no, like, I can't think of what would have canned that other video. I remember, like, really enjoying, like, recording it and everything, too. I felt like we had some really good material, and then it just never came to fruition.
Guys, we did it.
Yeah. Tori, when's the first check coming? I just bought Tesla.
I just bought one too. Wait, you bought
The company. The company.
Okay, where's Tay?
Oh, God! Okay, that shot's not bad. Fuck, that's so cringe. I would destroy that sequence now, though. On God, for real. Do I still... No, I don't still have that top, but you've gotten way hotter. Oh, I know it. Like, look how broad my fucking shoulders are here. That's so gross.
We're rich!
Hello, Mr. Senator. I'd like to make some sizable donations to your campaign in exchange for some
T-shirt, yeah.
favors.
Today, I'm going to be teaching you how you can make billions through online content.
In the hot tub sin. Look, I didn't want to show my chest off, all right? Such a long walk-in.
Hello. I'm Tyler Mathieson, VP of Product for Shapeless Gaming. On behalf of the entire Shapeless crew,
I didn't have one
we'd
at
like
the time.
to thank you for 1,000 subscribers. Now that we have 1,000 subscribers, it's time for some big changes. We've sold out. Shapeless Gaming is now Shapeless Media, a mega corporation. As some of you may know, 1,000 subscribers means that we can now monetize our videos. For more information on this, I'd like to introduce CEO Tori Thompson for more on why we've made
Honestly,
this
we had
decision.
some bangers.
Thanks, Tyler. We did it for the money. Back to you.
Thank you, Tori. Now, if we're gonna be a mega corporation, we have to start acting like a mega corporation. That means, on top of our various video projects, we've also decided that we must start fracking, lobbying, polluting, and embezzling. I almost forgot. What mega
companies.
corporation would be complete without LaCroix?
He's a good actor.
Pamplemousse.
Is that a Pamplemousse LaCroix? It is, okay.
Pamplemousse.
That would have been hilarious if he said Pamplemousse and it wasn't a Pamplemousse LaCroix.
Thank you so much for joining our Shapeless Direct. We have a lot of big and exciting changes coming in the future. We've always been at the forefront of new and erotic things, all things gaming. So we hope that you'll join us in this next step of our journey as we monetize our videos and suck all of the money dry out of all of you so we can make as much money as humanly possible.
See, again, that goes into the ethos of what I was saying earlier when you were like, oh, that's against the fucking way we want to make money here at Shapeless.
That's
We
all
were like that at the start, baby.
the time I've got. I've got to get back to looking for mods for the new and exciting game, Skyrim. Thank you. Hello, everyone.
God, look how much my face has fucking changed. I mean, I've also, like, lost weight, but...
Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. All of you viewers, watchers, subscribers, whatever you want to call yourselves.
My fucking hairline, too? Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Leave that in the comments. Something.
Completely different
Thank you so much for helping us achieve our goal.
On God, I also missed the video podcast.
For the road to 1K 2019. It was a long road. It was about 700 subscribers that we had to get in a matter of a year, and we did it with a lot of leftover time.
A lot of leftover time.
So
yeah.
genuinely, thank you so much.
Yeah, for real. It's insane.
Yeah, I really
Oh, my
appreciate
voice
the
is so
like
deep.
support over the time.
Now that we got our fake thank yous out of the way.
It wasn't mouth breathing, it was nose breathing because I was having trouble breathing through my nose because of Tyler or Tori's fucking cat.
Don't mean any of it. We do have a couple things we want to say. And that is the name change. The elephant in the room.
Yep.
We are actually changing
I've
the
even
name.
got to her. So actually, fun fact, a lot of episodes of like the Let's Plays that we would do or like this podcast in general, we would drink a little bit. We'd have like a beer on set, right? But the thing is, to combat the animal dander in the air, I would also take a Benadryl. So I was hopped up on Benadryl and alcohol through like the entire episode.
Simply because gaming doesn't really describe what we do anymore.
At least predominantly. We'll still do it, but...
Yeah, we'll still do some gaming stuff, like video gaming stuff, but like Shapeless Gaming is a name from 4 years
God,
ago
my
when
hair
we were
looks like
just playing
shit!
Fallout.
Right.
Fallout and then Skyrim, and then we tried Let's Playing for a while with daily uploads. And
Yeah,
that,
but Shapeless Media is a much more, it reflects what we want to do going forward a lot better without being such a pigeonholed name.
yeah, it's more all-encompassing.
All right, let me go back to just chatting because we're not playing fucking Skyrim anymore or Skyrim Apex anymore. Hold on. There we go.
Yes.
And, you know,
Now it's just dumb video. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't really have any more bits after that. I did also want to show off parts of this one
Tori get to
because like I actually look good in this one.
harass you? Because he asked to. I'm glad that I got a special stink to me.
I'm gonna commit racism against Sonic. We both love the Papa and hate doctors.
I wish. Is there a way to enable like the most watched peaks on our videos? I still have this skirt. Actually, I'm wearing that skirt right the fuck now. Look. Wow. Now there's an idea. Play Skyrim. I would not do that on the show, on the stream. Is it bad to ask how far in your transition you were here? On the 1,000 video, the 1,000 subscriber video, very, very early. Like, maybe a couple of months period. God, I'm so fat in this. You and me both, fam. Yeah, it was extremely early into my transition. The 5,000 one? When was this? June 18th, 2021.
Why does Tori get to harass you?
And January 14th, 2022. So yeah, this video here is the latest in the transition timeline for Shapeless Media stuff. Poor baby, yeah. But I look much better in this one. I mean, my head is tilted completely 90 degrees like most of the fucking video, but me see if I can find like a straight on shot. Hold on. Yeah, we could have framed this video a little bit better, I think. Or at the very least, I could have gotten a little bit more direction with like where I was in the frame. Where's the fucking...
Real quick before you reveal the answer, is the...
There we go. Yeah, like I'm wearing makeup here and everything. My face is still like really wide in the cheekbones, now, like, unlike it is now. Is that the latest live action? I believe this is the latest live action, yeah. Because these aren't in order. But like January 14th, 2022 is like, I feel like that's the last live action thing we ever did.
Context for these? Like someone else saying something, or is it the same person? Same person?
Oh, I really liked these tights too. They had like fishnetty stuff at the top, but then were solid at the bottom. I can't find these anymore.
Okay. It's just the wider...
Thank you, E. This shirt was also really cool too. I don't have it anymore, but it was a little shirt with a little bumblebee on it, and it said, "Who dat boy?"
Quote, I think.
Okay. I would shave off my fingertips. Goes to Tyler. Basis claims episode 13. Tyler was a dumb.
You got like
This whole video is phenomenal, by the way. I would highly recommend watching the whole thing. We're not gonna do it right now because it's fucking half an hour long.
I'm gonna
but...
commit racism against Sonic. I hate this blue man.
Alright, ready?
Yep.
Tyler, first time Fortnite player, MLG Pro.
And now read that. No, we all decided it was you.
No, what it is, it's the shopping carts in Fortnite. That's why you said that.
Why would I feel slightly racist?
Because you're a gamer.
I feel like an old woman in a grocery store
Oh,
who's like
actually-
slightly racist.
There are millions of women squatting in the sea. Those sea levels rose.
Oh, this is the shot that I was looking for.
Hey, do something right. Put the camera on me, okay? I've got an exciting new thing to announce with Shapeless Media.
The fact we come in simultaneously is so good.
We're looking for a new hire, a new producer. So if you want to join the team, we have an open vacancy, a recently opened
Again, look how wide my fucking face is, dude.
vacancy. So you can join the team.
Oh god.
We're committed to diversity. Okay, everyone get in the shot again so you can see how white all of us are.
It was the best boner. I think there was more blood in that boner than I've ever had in my head.
I think I feel like
It's not done, it's not done.
Oh, wow.
It was the best boner. I think there was more blood in that boner than I've ever had in my head. It pulsed. That's Tyler Baseless claims without question. When did we get funny?
I feel like
Oh, God. Good times. I love doing live action shit like this. It's just so hard to fucking coordinate. And like I said, you gotta find like content worth filming, you know? And that's fucking difficult. I am gonna wind the stream down here, but thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, everybody. Go ahead and follow me on all the socials if you haven't already. Hit me up on Discord with the exclamation point Discord in the chat if you haven't joined that already. I gotta be real. I'm kind of sleepy. I will be back. Time to bring it back. Can we? I don't think we can. We're all so fucking busy with our own lives now. I'll be back next week, Thursday, I believe. I don't think I have anything going on next week. Let me check my calendar before I commit to that. Hold on. Yeah, I should be good next week. So I will see y'all on Thursday next week. Sleep well when you do. Make sure you drink some water. Eat good food. Eat good food. And then I will see y'all next week. Bye.